The River State Police Command is stepping up its raids on suspected criminal hideouts in the state. The State Police Commissioner Zaki Ahmed says more than 200 suspected kidnappers, armed robbers and cultists have been arrested by his officers in the period under review. According to him, efforts are ongoing to apprehend those behind the incessant killings in the state. Ogun State government has again promised that there will be no job loss for members of the Academic Staff Union of the Moshood Abiola Polytechnic as the institution goes through an upgrade. Chairman of the technical committee set up by the state government to midwife the upgrade into a University of Science and Technology, Professor Peter Okibukola, says workers do not have any reason to fear. He was reacting to a recent protest by the Academic Staff Union of the Polytechnic against an alleged plan to sack more than 250 members of the union.
People have misunderstood what the whole thing is about, and I'd like to empathize with them. You know, somebody feeling that, oh, this institution is gone and the new one is a university, and what lies my fate, and so they can throw up all manner of things. But I think they should know that rather than one institution, we have a set of twins. So no appointment is in jeopardy. All appointments are intact for the Polytechnic. I want to underline that. All staff of Mapoli have their appointments intact. What does that mean? It means that since we have in Polytechnic being the new one coming up, so they automatically are staff of that Polytechnic. The arrival of Moshood Abiola University of Science and Technology in Ogun State is harbinger of great things. We have in Ogun State the multiplicity of industries will require all manner of science and technology, human resources.
In Anambra State, the Governor, Willie Obiano, has inaugurated a 10-man special committee on outstanding workers' demands to deliberate on outstanding issues as well as demands of labour in all spheres of life. The committee, headed by the Deputy Governor, Nkem Okeke, is to make recommendations on what government can deal with as well as the financial implications and source of funds to meeting such labour demands. According to the Governor, the state does not owe workers or pensioners any salaries and allowances, but the need to aggregate all outstanding demands makes the committee necessary.
The members of the Special Committee on Outstanding Labour Workers' Demands are seated for their formal inauguration at the Governor's Lodge, Amobia. Though the state government does not owe workers and pensioners any salaries and allowances, the labour demands brought to the notice of the Governor on May Day, as well as the promotion exercise planned between September and October this year, necessitated the setting up of the committee.
Because of issues they raised here and there, and considering the promotions that we are going to do about September and October this year, I'll give you a period of 4 months within which to deliberate on this over 12 items, 13 items, so that you can carefully review each and make appropriate recommendations.
The head of service says the demands have huge financial implications, but the committee will make a dispassionate analysis and consideration.
So it's not a negotiating body or any of such thing. It's strictly of government officials and technocrats, to be headed by no less a person than the Deputy Governor of the state. So that will underscore the importance you attach to matters of this nature. And that will also help to assuage the feeling of labour and the workers that you are given it the highest level of consideration.
For the chairman of the committee, commendations are high for the governor for always taking labour issues seriously.
What I can assure you as a chairman and from other members is that we will definitely work assiduously to come up with objective, reasonable solutions to some of these issues. and find a way forward to make your time a lot easier, to make life easier for you, Your Excellency.
The committee, which have 4 months to conclude their assignment, have top government functionaries as members, with the Deputy Governor as chairman, alongside the Secretary to the State Government, the Head of Service, the Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice, amongst others.
Well, let's switch gears to business news, where Anne Ualdo is standing by to tell us more about the surging numbers and the falling inflation.
You first. First Bank.
Thanks a lot, Millicent. And yes, we begin with Nigeria's headline inflation for the month of June 2017. It came in right on some forecasts at 16.1%, showing a 5 straight monthly decline from 16.25% in the month of May. Data from the National Bureau of Statistics released today was in tune with the outlook from analysts at Financial Derivatives Company last week. However, the country's food index remains stubbornly high at 19.91% against 19.27% in May, showing continued pressure on food prices. The Statistics Office report says higher food index was driven by notable increases in prices of staples. Nigeria's FMDQ OTC securities market has successfully listed the Chapel Hill Denham Infrastructure Debt Fund on the market. The ceremony, which took place at the FMDQ Securities headquarters in Lagos, is the pioneer infrastructure bond listing in Nigeria. The CEO of Chapel Hill Denham, Mr. Bolaji Balogun, and the CEO of FMDQ OTC Securities Exchange, Mr. Bola Onodele, says that the listing will boost Nigeria's infrastructure development.
Infrastructure essentially will enable Nigeria to realize its twin economic objectives of diversification and industrialization. It's infrastructure that lays the ground for investments, and it's investments that creates jobs. And in an economy of 187 million people, I cannot overemphasize how important that is. Inadequate power and transportation networks currently hamper Nigeria's ability to realize its agricultural potential by limiting processing capabilities and the efficient movement of produce from farms all over the country to domestic and export markets. Inadequate transportation networks, especially the rail, also means that Nigeria's significant mining potential will never ever be realized. What we have done today is significant in some ways, and it's a big start for channeling Nigeria's pension funds into infrastructure.
Despite a negative market breadth in equities price performance, the domestic stock market maintained a bull run for the 8th consecutive session at the close of trading today. Chimeze Obiwagu has the details.
Hello and welcome to the Stock Market Report. The week started rather sluggishly at the equities market, yet positive, as the all-share index opened the new trading week in the green, up 0.12%. Investors are still in the waiting mood, expecting the first half-year earnings numbers to flood the market. Total market value dropped from Friday's close to finish at 2.73 billion naira for over 322 million shares traded in 3,830 deals. The highest price gainer is Unilever, which went up by 10.24% as the company reports better than expected half-year results on Friday. Energy trader Oando led the price decliners table, dropping by 9.54%. Traders expect Monday's sluggish sentiment to continue in the new week until major positive half-year earning numbers are posted. And that was the Stock Market Report. I'm Chimeze Obiwagu.
And for major world stock markets, they closed with mixed performance today as investors react to China's robust second quarter economic growth data, as well as the second round of formal Brexit talks in Brussels. Let's check out the figures. Thanks for watching Business News Tonight. I'm Anne Nwawadu. The rest of the news continues with Millicent.
You first. First Bank.
Still ahead on the news at 10. The IAAF provisionally suspends four-time Olympic silver medalist Frankie Fredericks from athletics over possible ethics breach. Do stay with us.